Hey y'all, Splurge, let's build a bag. Woo! All right guys, this is my build a bag and I need to get to putting in here. I got to get the stepping, Gina, because you know what y'all, I need to get this going. I got to get it done. I looked at the things, like y'all remember like a couple of videos back, I put a list of stuff that I wanted to kind of like get saved up for the end of the year. Well, this is one of them and I need to get to stepping. So guys, let me go ahead. I'm going to do this. Plus this money was already taken out last month and I need to do my, what's that thing called? I have to do my reconciliation for my sinking funds. I wanted to make sure that all the money I had everywhere was where it needed to be. That was the biggest thing about that too. So, but before I do that, I want to show you a splurge that I did today. FYI, if you saw my other video, which you may have not, I don't know. I finished up this reindeer dot to dot. I did not do the like 1 through 46. What I did was I actually did the numbers, and I think maybe when I got to the double digits roundabout here, I just added them together and I still ended up with like $351 because I also did a roll and save to color it in. So 351 was really good. And in here, nope, I'm fibbing. I'm not going to put that in here because I don't feel like adding it. I did go ahead. I made that donation last night and I did deposit my money this morning. So that is good. This money went to the, when help took it out. This money went to the food pantry in the county in which I live. So that is good. And like I said on my other video, for every dollar that is donated, they get $7 of food. So that ended up being like $2,400 of food for them. So I'm very excited about that. All right, that's the first thing. Second thing is, y'all, yes, I did splurge on myself today. I normally don't, but I did splurge. I went to TJ Maxx. I was looking for a watch band. I still don't have my watch on, y'all. I still don't have it on. And I'm on a little boycott from some of these other places, mainly Amazon, which is very difficult, especially when places don't carry stuff because you can order it online. So I was looking for the band that I need for my watch. And because my watch face is smaller, a lot of them carry the bigger watch faces, bands for those. And I'm just like, well, you know what? I was out of luck. But while I was in TJ Maxx, I walked through the door and the first thing I saw was some Betsy Johnson stuff. And I am as extravagant as Betsy Johnson. I love it. I love the colors. I love looking at all the colors. And if you had looked at my video earlier today, you would have saw, and you watched all the way to the end, you would have saw at the end that I did put up my Care Bear inspired outfit. I was Thankful Bear and it was very colorful. And that's what I like. I mean, I like colors. If you look at the shoes I had on, y'all, those are the shoes I normally wear. Okay. So yeah, that was in my arsenal. But anywho, look at this, y'all. Look at this. This is so cute. I'm not trying to leave that tag on there. I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. Don't nobody care. TJ Maxx is cheap anyway. I can't even take it off. But look at this, y'all. Look at this. Isn't this cute? Oh my God. Look at that. Yeah. Aren't those earrings cute? Y'all see? Well, let me see. I'm trying to get it in a good. There we go. So these are the earrings. And this is the, let me put this over this way. Sorry, guys. Well, God bless. Here we go. I guess I can't get that one there. But anywho, so, of course, earrings, bracelet. It is a clip bracelet, okay? You know, the little fake rhinestones right there. But it doesn't matter. It's so stinking cute. And then, look at that. Look at that. Yes, y'all. Yes, look at that. I love it. Yes. Yes. So they had a nutcracker in there. I do want to get it, but the nutcracker necklace is too long. So I don't think I can really wear that to work. It may get catched on something as I'm leaning down. So I don't want that. But they have the earrings where, one was a nutcracker and one was like a ball for the tree. And it was just so cute because I like how they do one or another. And then, what is that? They had a gawky one. And I was like, man, I love it. I would wear it. But I'm not in because I'm not in corporate. And if I was in corporate, I would buy it. I would buy something that gawky because I would just be in the office. However, in a doctor's office. It's not that it's such a bad thing to have it. It's just even these are a little worry dangling, especially when you have kids, or like I do use my stethoscope. They can get hooked on this, things like that. But this is pretty. And yes, I would wear it to work because Tyra don't go nowhere else but work and home. I wouldn't work out in these. Aren't these so cute? All right, so I'm going to put that up. So that is something I finally bought myself. I usually don't buy myself much. And that, when I saw that, I was like, I have to get it. I thought that was so nice and cute. All right, so the last thing I got, I don't think y'all care, but I did want to throw this in here. I have a, I'm actually going to take this to work tomorrow. And I'm going to, this was a crazy conversation. My daughter told me to mind my business, but sometimes I have a problem with that. I have a, what do you call that? I have another provider. She's a young girl, her young Spanish girl. Her hair is real thick. And, you know, I tell this to my patients a lot, so I don't have a problem saying this. I think a lot of people don't consider their hair texture, especially when it's thick, like if they're if they're Asian Indian, or if they're Spanish, you know, Mexican, mainly Mexican, because their hair is so thick and beautiful. And it's dense. And so she was having issues with her scalp and stuff, but I'm going to take this to her because I ended up buying this for myself. Now, this is good for if you wear braids, if you braid your hair under your wig, things like that, to put to your scalp, and you leave it on your scalp. You rub it in, you leave it on your scalp. It's just your scalp, not your hair, your scalp. And then you go through, like with a warm rag or something, you're going to go through the parts, and you actually, what do you call that? You know, kind of clean it out, and then you can oil your scalp or something like that. Well, for her, what she's able to do is just like literally use this on her scalp. And when you use it on your scalp, it's a clarifier. And that's what I told her I think she needs. She's scared to use new products because she says her hair falls out whenever she tries new products. And y'all, all she is using is Head and Shoulders. And I'm like, girl, it's your products. We need to get you with some products that actually work for your hair. So I'm gonna talk to her about, even if you don't buy this, try to do like an apple cider vinegar type of rinse on your scalp, because I think she went to this Asian salon, and so I was just showing that for y'all in case somebody wants to try that. Anyway, she went to this Asian salon, and it was a head salon, a head massage salon, and I'm telling you, some great stuff up here because it's so multicultural. But they did a scalp assessment, so all this other stuff. Her hair was it looked like Brad Mongo's hair. Oh, I was like, girl, it's giving. But, you know, she's like, she doesn't know how to kind of get it that way. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to see she'd take the bait. She don't have to, but that, I'm telling y'all, clarifying your scalp, world of difference. Let's get going, guys. Let's get going. Y'all like, God, Tyra, and I know. And how long? Oh, that was 8 minutes of me running my mouth. Let me go ahead. Let me do this. All right. So I have some money over here. I have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 120. Let's go ahead and let's do that. I'm going to put this over here for right now. We're going to do this 100 envelope challenge. I did the 10 and the 20 last time. Let's see what we can get going here. Maybe I can do the 11, and I can do the 12, maybe the 11 and the 12, which then would leave me with, I would need to do the 9, which I'll just put 10 in the 9. And then it will leave me with I can do 8. I'll put 10 in the 8 too, or as well. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's do that. So, because I'm trying to do like 20 at a time. So let's go ahead. Let's do that. I am going to, let's do this. So I said I'm going to do, I like this. Let's do 8. So how's your Sunday going thus far? Guys, go check out Judy. I saw she had some new things in her shop, y'all, and I was bad. I talked Tessa off the ledge today not to buy some stuff, and you know what I went and did? As soon as I saw Judy put some new stuff out there, done went and bought something. So y'all don't tell Tessa, okay? Just let her watch this video and find out for herself. She gonna be like, how you gonna talk me off the ledge and you sit up here and you did it? I mean, I understand where she coming from. I do, but please forgive me, girl. Sorry. But anywho, Anywho, so now I said 9. I'm just going to go ahead and color these in, guys. So yes, y'all, yes, Judy has some beautiful stuff in there. And one of the things that I purchased, so I don't like getting downloads for the books, and unless your stuff comes off of Ko-Fi, and you gave it away for free, I'm good. But if it comes out of Etsy, I usually want you guys to put it together because I don't know how to put that stuff together. And I know I would mess it up. So, yeah. But I can't wait to get it because, I'm going to use it for next year towards my goal of saving $10,000. Have you made any goals for next year, for 2026, guys? Have you made any goals? I hope you have. I hope you're making some goals. And your goals don't have to be money. You know, your goals can be, maybe you want to really work on not using your credit card, you know, not thinking everything's emergency, because what happens is you can get yourself into a bad situation, assuming everything's an emergency. Be like, oh, it's an emergency, I got to use my card, when you know it really wasn't an emergency and you didn't have to use your card. So maybe you're like, you know what, taking my cards out and I want to not any longer use my cards. Or maybe your goal is going to be, you decide you don't want to, or you decide, that you're going to go on an Etsy strike. Like I said, we always want to support our favorite budgeters and stuff, but maybe you need to go on an Etsy strike. And I'm talking about people that really, need to save their money. And they're like, no, I need to really save my money. I got to stop doing this. Every time I see something, I got to go buy it. I'm also going to see if I can do something to help y'all out with that. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. So we got 8. So that's 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So 26, which is not bad. That's $2 more than what you should have when it's 3 times 8. All right. So we have 8, which is upside down. Now we're going to do 9, and we're putting 10 and 9 as well. Okay. So we have 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. All right. Normally it would be 27, but like I said, I'm putting $10 in there. All right. So then, all right. So now we're going to do 11. All right. Let's put 11 in there. All right. So we have 10, 20, 30, 1, 32, 33. That's nice. I would have liked to have saved this 5 times for the year, but you know what? I just want to make it through saving it 3. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to be focusing on this month, at least this one. All right. And we're going to save 12 additional dollars. So here we go. I don't know if I'm going to do a video tomorrow, guys. I might wait and release my money Monday for Tuesday, just so you guys can get through these videos that I have this weekend. Got 10, 20, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Awesome sauce, y'all. Awesome sauce. Let's see. So, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 more 20s that we have to do, because every time I do one down here, I have to do one up here to make it 20. So that's $140 is what I have left to put in here. We'll get that done, guys. We're going to get that done. All right. So, I said I at least wanted to finish this, because next year it's going to be a little hard for me to do Splurge, y'all. Since I have to work on my retirement. I've already adjusted my 401k. I increased it by, I was supposed to increase it, I think, by 900 instead. I think I did 600 to kind of see how it's going to go before I raise it anymore. All right, make it rain. Make it rain. I'm going to give it 2 20s. I'm going to finish these clouds up, guys. All right. And then all I have left is 20, 25, and 30. I did those on the rainbow. I might actually just count down backwards and make it 15, 10, and 5. Because I was being extra, thinking I had, superpowers with money, and I don't. Bless my little heart. So let me go ahead. I'm just going to outline this. I'm not going to color it. I have to remember that, because I would want to color it. See what I'm saying? I'll come back and color it. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. I'll do this. At least so I know. So $40 is going to go in here. Now with this one, you save a certain amount. And I've already done all that I'm supposed to with this. However, I decided to add extra because I am extra. And all I did was add the 60 with the clouds by doing 320s. And then the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, so I was looking at, I was watching, not looking at, I was watching Jasmine, and she had a live. And so what she's doing is she said she is no longer going to be making this particular one. You might be able to go back, go out there and get it for a discount if it's still available. She said whatever's on the shelf is on the shelf, and she's no longer going to be making this. So that's going away. We got 150, 70, 90, 200, 10, 20, 5, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So 240, that's nice. What she said was, what she said was that, she said she did not, she feels like, you know, she's been at this. People have been following her. She's been on here for 5 years. People have been following her for about 5 years. I'm going to put $20 in here. Okay. So I'm going to put actually 25 in here. I'm just trying to, that leaves me with 11. No, it leaves me with 12. Okay. I can do Holly Jolly with that. That'll be good. I can do Holly Jolly with that. Anyway, so she was saying that, you know, she's been on here for 5 years and she's done great. 5 years, y'all. Multi-million-dollar company. 5 years. You go, girl. But she wants to take a different direction, and that we've been, you know, a lot of people, because I follow her, have been following her for long, and she says she thinks it's time to go from budgeting and saving to building wealth. I said, and girl, you right. You are right. And that's where you want to get to, guys, is going from budgeting and saving to building wealth. That is where you want to go. So this is $40, and I'm just going to color in half for 20. And that's kind of what I have been saying all along, is once you get to a point, which I did last year, paying off all your debt, getting used to saving, you have got to then take that savings and build your wealth. And that's what I've been working on focusing. Well, that's what I've been focusing on. So I can't wait to see what she has, what she produces. All right, so that's $25. She did say that she is not going to be, what do you call that? She did say that she is not going to be doing her budget books because of the cost. So it'll be interesting to see. She's going to make it more digital. So, and this is not a sponsored video, y'all. I just like Jasmine. I know a lot of y'all like the budgeting mom. I like Jasmine. I'm going to support mine. So that's all I'm saying. We'll go from there. We got 1, 50, 60, 75, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. So 191. That is awesome. That is awesome. Okay. So the last one I'm going to do on here is going to be Holly Jolly, guys. Holly Jolly. Holly Jolly. Holly Jolly. $12. That's all I have. Which is good. That worked out great, y'all. That worked out real great. Yes. And I forgot. Look. So Holly Jolly is, I'll start down here. I don't know what color should I make that? I made that red, yellow, turquoise. There's $11 right there. I don't have anywhere to put a $1 bill, so I'm sorry. I'll have to do, oh no, that goes around here. So that I'll make this color here. We'll do this. My goal was 44 a month. I guess that wasn't going to happen. All right. That's cool. I'm good. All right, guys. Yes, this is the last of it. So paying off debt, building wealth, trying to stay away from those credit cards, guys. If you can, you know, try to make some extra money if you can. It's not for everybody. Out here, Hustling is not for everybody. I just want to say that. Some of us are older. We're a little more tired. We've hustled enough. So we got 1, 2, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. So 272. Yes, yes, 272. My splurge is looking good for next year. It is looking good. All right, so I am going to probably, like I said, release my video Tuesday. My video for My Money Monday on Tuesday to give y'all opportunity to catch up with these videos, putting so many out at one time. And that's about it, y'all. I appreciate y'all. And if you like this type of content, don't forget, comment below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on those notification bells. I'm going to see you in my next video. Toodles.